Hello everyone, it's Bob Butero at the YogaLife Institute, giving the first lecture on the summer 2010 meditation course. There's a couple points I'd like to jump right in, and that is the East-West discussion. Meditation taught in the East is very different than the West. In the West, we show up for a class, and that's how it functions. You meet some really nice people, like you guys have met today and tonight. I am sorry we had some computer issues, and that's why this message is a little delayed. But you meet for a class. In the East, when you do a meditation practice, you're a member of an organization that's like a family, and you show up for years. And you've been showing up for years. And there's a built-in, psychologically based support system that nobody identifies directly, but that occurs for everyone because you're basically part of a family or a community. So the focus then in that context is on the meditation practice itself. You learn certain techniques, but you've learned them and you were introduced to them as a child. You see, if you were in a certain meditation group or you've been in it for years. And the psychological piece that really is occurring in the transformative process that meditation gives you happens while you talk to the 80-year-old man in the meditation group and the 60-year-old woman who knows your mother and know your aunt, and then maybe one of your relatives and people that you've known forever who happen to be interested in meditation. And so there's a context there. We meet and we form this wonderful friendship for a series of weeks. That's the way things work in our culture. So what ends up happening is when we take the meditation out of the East, we remove the community aspect, we lose, in a sense, the whole psychological dimension. So a lot of times people say folks in the East were really only concerned with these techniques and they were out of touch with the psychological side of things. And having lived there for about 5 years of my own life, I watched people care about me, hear my story, help me with all the different issues that I might have had that weren't really even related to a meditation practice. That's what we're going to do with you in this course. We're trying to bridge the gaps, and that's one of the unique insights that I can have now, having the training that I've had, the years of experience, and then this whole East-West experience. So this class, we're starting out on the theme of nonviolence and understanding past issues that come across in your practice. Now, again, mastering a meditation practice is not exactly like mastering a sport or a yoga poses or something where there's a very tangible outcome. Meditation is about stilling your mind. So when you still your mind, it's not just while you're meditating, it's covering your entire life. The very thoughts that you have in relation to every situation you're in. So this first class, we're focusing on things from the past. And I often say, when you focus on the past, that's really who you are in the present. We are an accumulation of experiences that we bring into a present, and then we have more experiences, and we keep trying to purify that. So this first exercise, we want you to understand how you breathe during the day. We want you to understand how your body holds tension. And even if you've thought about this previously, think about how your body holds tension lately and what part might be stiff. So each class there'll be the short stretching, an exercise on breathing, and of course the breath is very related to your thoughts. And then we're going to go into essentially a psychologically based exercise. Now when you try to meditate, if you don't resolve your psychological issue, you're never going to meditate anyway. So really meditation is this psychological journey for finding inner peace. So we want you to think about a situation that you resolved in your life and how you resolved it and how you feel so differently now. And then we want to take just one situation of the many different stresses you might have in your life now and try to essentially work on resolving it. Really think deeply about the issue. So if it's another person or the traffic or whatever it may be, always remember it's more about your relationship to the thing than the thing. So you're not doing any complaining or any gossiping. You're thinking about how you're responding to a situation, difficult as it may be. Enjoy reading the lesson, doing the practices. Next week, expect this video email to come a little earlier. Thursday or Friday will be my goal of each week. And we're going to hope you have a great class and session. And I want to encourage everybody to ask questions, send us an email. Tino will respond or I'll respond. And keep this kind of practice going. Spend a few minutes. This week we have the relaxation letting go exercise that you'll be introduced to, as well as the reflection of a past event. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.